When viewing a meal record, the main form will display a snapshot of the current date's calorie outcome. That information is displayed in these controls. To chart this information, click the command button Daily Calories Snapshot. The gauge on the left graphically depicts the user's target daily BMR. The BMR value is pointed to on the gauge's scale by the green needle. The green band on the left side of the dial represents values that are less than target daily BMR. The salmon-colored band on the right side of the dial represent values that exceed target daily BMR. The BMR value is also displayed in this text box. The center gauge graphically depicts the user's net daily calories outcome. Net calories for the day are indicated by the large needle. This needle is color-coded to match the percent fat for the day. The smaller green needle points out target daily BMR as a handy reference. The green band on the left side of the dial represents values that are less than target daily BMR. The salmon-colored band on the right side of the gauge represents values that exceed target daily BMR. The blue band on the dial represent the amount of calories that were short of target daily BMR. When net daily calories exceed target daily BMI, a yellow band will be indicated. When net daily calories are less than target daily BMI, a blue band will be shown. The net daily calories value is shown in this text box. Net daily calories are calories eaten minus logged exercise calories. The gauge on the right graphically depicts the estimated daily weight gain or loss in pounds. The value of the gain or loss is indicated by the large needle. This needle is color-coded to match the day's percent of calories from fats. The green band on the left side of the gauge indicates daily loss values. The salmon band on the right side of the scale indicates daily gain values in this example. A blue band represents the amount of the daily loss. A yellow band would display instead if a weight gain was indicated. The estimated daily weight gain or loss is displayed in this text box. The percent of fat for the day is indicated in this text box. Note that this text box is color-coded to match the needles, which together represent the percent of fat for the day. Also note that the estimated gain or loss text box is color-coded to match the color band shown on the center and right gauges. If a daily weight gain is predicted, the user is encouraged to exercise. Alternatively, if a weight loss is predicted, the user is congratulated. To navigate back to the main form page, use the browser's back arrow, or alternatively, use the Alt and left arrow keys on the keyboard. I'll use the Alt left arrow key. The following video sections will look at samples of various daily calorie snapshot gauge charts that will depict the range of color outcomes possible in CookBookPlus. We'll start off by looking at an example of a chart that was on a day where net daily calories were less than target daily BMR and a low amount of fat was consumed. And we'll end up looking at a chart example where net daily calories exceed target daily BMI too, and a lot of calories were derived from fat. Off camera, I've navigated to the supper meal that was logged on October 26, 2007. We refer to this type of day as a blue day with a blue twist. It's a blue day because net daily calories are less than our target daily BMRE, and a low amount of calories were derived from fats. Let's generate the daily calorie snapshot chart. Note the color coding that emphasizes the excellent outcome for this day. Off camera, I've navigated to our next example. This type of day is known as a blue day with a yellow twist. Let's generate the chart. Again, note the color coding that depicts the outcome for the day. Off camera, I've navigated to a meal on September the 6th. This is a blue day with an orange twist. We'll generate the chart. This was a good day. The user substantially fell short of his target daily BMR. He's also managed to get a really good amount of exercise. Off camera, I've navigated to a meal on September 22nd. This was a blue day with a red twist. We'll generate the chart. Note that the user still managed to fall short of his target daily BMR by a healthy amount. However, he had consumed a high amount of fat in the diet, but he did exercise. Overall, this was a pretty good day, although lowering the fat would help. This meal is from September 10. This is a yellow day with a blue twist. Let's generate the chart. The user exceeded his target daily BMR, but only by a small amount. He got some exercise, but he indicated a very slight weight gain. This meal is from September the 7th. It is a yellow day with a yellow twist. Let's generate the chart. Note that the user managed to get a little bit of exercise, but he exceeded his target daily BMR. Accordingly, the report indicates a slight weight gain. However, his percent of fat is still fairly low. September 9 was a yellow day with an orange twist. Let's generate the chart. Here, the user still had a small amount of exercise. However, he substantially overate his target daily BMR. The percent of fat is also a little bit higher, so he indicated predicting a weight gain. Our final example is from September 14. This is a yellow day but with a red twist. Let's generate the chart. This wasn't a particularly good day. The user did not log any exercise and he substantially overate his target daily BMR. He also consumed a high amount of fat in the diet. Accordingly, it looks like he has predicted a weight gain.